Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for the latest episode of Designated Survivor, The Blueprint. And this is the last review I'm going to do for this, and I know there's going to be another episode for the winter finale, but I overall got really bored watching this, and it's just fallen into a trap of being not interesting, really. And that's kind of sad because the premise is interesting. Most of the government's taken out, and we've got this one person who was designated as a survivor, and he's got to rebuild. And it's just become so formulaic, and it's just like, okay, Tom's got two A and B situations this time, because in the beginning, this guy from the NSA takes all this information, smuggles it out, and pretty much starts leaking it. And first, it's not really that damaging to Tom. It's like damaging to everybody else. It's like, okay, so Tom hasn't done anything. Why is this dude doing it? And we get into the effect that it goes after someone who's close to Tom because Emily had written this memo about this one senator who has come out of retirement to help with the government, that allegations of impropriety and being an asshole pretty much and treating women staff like shit. And of course the dude's the head of the appropriations committee and can pretty much put the kibosh on his economic plans, and he's like, you fire her by the end of business pretty much. And she's like, oh, don't worry, I'll resign. And he's like, no, we'll figure out a way. And of course Aaron's the one who goes to the dude who went into the Venezuelan embassy to get asylum, and he's like, okay, what do you want to do? And he's like, well, I can give you info in good faith that pretty much proves everything that Emily said about that senator. And it's like, okay, that's cool. You want 5 minutes with the president? Yeah, because I've got stuff that I need to show him. And, okay, they do it. Pretty much the senator gets thrown out on his ass. It's like, yay, the choices were good. He comes in, he talks with Tom. He's like, here's all the information I have. Look at this one thing, and you'll understand. Just don't show it to everybody. So they pretty much take him to jail because he thought that this was going to be what he needed to do. It was his job as a citizen to get this information to the president, even though it gave up his freedom. And he's like, it's weird. Okay, let's see what this is. It's a war game of the exact same tactics with the exact same armaments, so somebody gave that stuff to Nassar to do the bombing. It's like, there's a traitor. Okay, you're brought up to speed on the conspiracy a little bit. Okay, it took a while, and it's like, it was just boring how it was done. And I like Kiefer Sutherland as an actor. I like these people as actors. It's just the characters and everything, it's just boring. It's like supposed to have all this tension and everything, and it's not, because I don't feel attached to any of the characters, really. It's like, okay, either she's gonna stay or she's not gonna stay, and I don't give a crap either way. Even to the point of Tom being like president or not, I'm like, I don't care. I mean, yeah, he seems like the best guy for the job, but it's like, I don't care. You haven't given much for me to emotionally invest. Or you've done some stuff to build that, but you just keep doing the same things over and over, and it's like, I'm bored of watching him do the same thing over and over again. And it's only been like the beginning of this show. It's like, okay. So we also get to see Hannah going deeper in the conspiracy. Of course, she's being talked to by like the investigation people that are investigating Atwood, and she has to go out and she's talking with all the people that were part of McLeish's unit because he's built up as this hero. He's going through his VP confirmation stuff, and she's talking to everybody, and they're all doing the same story, that he was a hero. And of course, she gets at the end and finds out that Catelyn was part of the squad and tells Hookstratton to stall as long as possible, and she gets information from her source that it was not a kind of brave to save everybody's stand. They evidently got hit by a sniper, and in retaliation massacred villages. And she's getting on her way to go there and gets hit by another car and pretty much taken out. It's like, okay. It just, when you look at certain stuff like that, it's just kind of the predictable way. It's like, okay, I don't even really fear for her at this point, because I know that it's just going to be written in that either she gives the info after she wakes up, or somebody gives the info as it's done, and it's just going to go through its logical points of where it's going. I don't feel that there's really any tension or really any kind of like driving force, just that the plot's happening and these people are just going through the motions to achieve it. It's just like, okay, I kind of know where this is going. I don't know exactly what the twist is. I just know that it's going to be over there, right over there, and that's it. It's like, I didn't know that you could drain the tension by keep doing these same things over and over, but it just, they have not paced it properly with Kirkman's actions of like rebuilding the government and the conspiracy. They pretty much fought for time, bleeding out tension out of either one. Granted, you would have had the same problem if you did one episode of Kirkman doing something and one episode of the conspiracy, but it just seems like there's no driving force other than to complete the plot. And you kind of need more than just that in a show. So that's kind of why I'm not going to be reviewing it anymore, and why I'm not really recommending it unless you are bored as all get out and you just need something to shut off to and just watch. Other than that, I wouldn't recommend it. So, those are my opinions on the episode. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.